Hi everyone, James Robinson here, TPI certified PJ professional and aim point instructor based at the home of Yorkshire Golf, Huddersfield Golf Club. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the difference between a long iron and a hybrid. Who it would suit, who maybe it wouldn't suit, when you can use it, some pros and cons on both, and also if you fancy it. I know a lot of people love the traditional long iron, but a lot of people love the versatility of the hybrid. Let's have a look and see. So let's start with the long iron. I've got my 4-iron out of my bag here. This is a Titleist CB, so it's a bit of a cavity back. It's a good place to start because it gives you that extra little bit of forgiveness, that perimeter weighting. If you watch my video between blades and cavities, that gives you a little bit of an idea on what the difference is and what that offers you, especially going into the long irons. Now, a lot of people say that the long irons give you a bit more of a workability, so you can flight it lower, you can get the ball kind of moving in the air right to left, left to right a little bit more. I'm just going to hit you a couple of shots with my 4-iron. I'm going to get you some distances and we'll see from there. I'm going to compare it against the hybrid and give you my opinion. Okay, so 3 decent shots there. The last one was the best of the bunch. The last one got up to 195, so just shy of 200. That is kind of what I would be expecting for a long iron. Now, like I said, I like the long iron. I like the idea that I can punch it down, I can play it from different kind of lies and things like that. I'm not much of a hybrid player myself, so I'm going to be interested to hit the hybrid and see what the difference is. Let's have a look. Hit those really nice, and interestingly there, I can see straight away that the ball's gone a lot higher, so the trajectory's just got the ball up in the air. That is what these hybrids are for. I've got a 4 hybrid here, an M1, so that's 21 degrees. I'll show you a little bit more around these clubs in a second, and it's just launched so high. That's something that does put me off the idea of the hybrid a little bit. You see the weighting comes back into the back end of the club here, and that just drags the weight away from the face, launching the ball a lot higher. Whereas with the iron, you don't get that. The iron launches true, launches low, and then it kind of rises up with the spin that it has on it. Now, when it comes to forgiveness with the clubs, the hybrid is by far the easiest to hit. I didn't feel like I hit 2 of the 3 shots that well, and they still went just as far as my 4-iron when I hit it well. So there is that to comprehend, there is that to go at. It is, if you're looking for a distance club, hybrid's going to be the one for you. The other thing is the versatility of the hybrid. Not only in this one I've got here, because it has different loft adjustments, so standard loft 21. If I bring this closer to the camera, you can see how I can change that with the adjustable key. So you do have that option as well. This has the fade draw as well because it's a tailor-made. Not all hybrids do have that, but you do get that versatility, which is good. Also versatility from different lies. So say if you're in the rough or if you're kind of on a bit of a bare lie, you can even chip with these clubs, which is good. I know who was it? One guy who won the Open chipped with it really, really well. Todd Hamilton, was it? It's terrible knowledge if I've got that wrong. Comment below if you know who it is, and if I've got that wrong, I apologise. But yeah, really, really versatile clubs. But then you do have kind of shots where you wouldn't fancy this. So say if you're gonna carry it over water or over a bunker, it needs to come down and land soft because it's got that higher trajectory. Fantastic, that's what you want, that's exactly what you're after. But say if you're in a links course and you're wanting to a penetrating shot off the tee, the hybrid isn't going to do it. That hybrid's going to do exactly what it's designed to do. Get up in the air, get flighted, and it's going to get knocked around in the wind. So there is definitely that to think about when maybe if you play links courses often, the long iron might be the club. One extra thing that I just want to talk to you about is obviously the hybrid is a wood. It is a metal wood, it is a fairway. So you do get the bulge on the face. Now take a look at this close-up and I'm going to talk you through what the bulge does regards to off-centre hits. Obviously you do not get that with an iron. So take a look at both clubs here down at the address position. First of all, I'm going to draw your attention to the hybrid over on the left hand side. You can see how it's a much bigger head, much more rounded, it's got the centre of gravity back away from the face. That's what helps the ball launch up into the air. Look at the rounding on the face. That's to accommodate gear effect on off-centre hits. Say if the ball struck out of the toe, that's going to impart hook spin on the ball. The face kind of rounds away there, as you can see, to start the ball further right. Then the hook spin will bring it back on target. So it's just a bit more forgiving than the iron. As we move over to see the iron in a second, you'll see how it's just a traditional, not bladed because it's a cavity back, but it's a fairly thin top line long iron. So you just don't get that forgiveness that you get with the hybrid there. Centre of gravity close to the face, so it's going to launch fairly low. And as you can see, a flat face, so there's no rounding, so you're not going to get that forgiveness on off-centre hits. Another great reason why hybrids can be so good, especially for your mid to high handicap players. Have you ever hit a 6 iron and hit it really well and thought, wow, that's a great shot, I can't hit that any better? Then a couple of holes later you've hit your 4 iron and you've hit it really well and you think, I can't really hit that any better. And you find that they've gone similar yardages. That's purely because you've not got the club head speed to get that ball flighted enough to get the distance, to get the carry distance. Now, obviously, the weight in the hybrid will help that. The weight in the hybrid will launch that ball higher, and then the trajectory will carry it further. So that's a great thing to bear in mind. If you're in the market for new irons, maybe when you get fitted, just mention to the fitter about hybrids, see what they can do for your game. I'm not a massive fan personally, I like my 4 iron. I do have a TMB 3 iron, which is a bit of a driving iron, so I suppose it's a cheating long iron in a way, it's halfway in between. But definitely take into account when you go for your irons, just have a look and see what the options are. It may improve your game, it may lower your scoring, it may well improve your enjoyment of the overall game. Guys, thank you very much for watching. This has just been a small video on the difference between hybrids and irons. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. All my social media links are just at the bottom of the screen. Cheers guys, see you soon.